Checking rapid ground controls. Status confirmed. Sequence initialized. 3, 2, 1, 0. Rampage mode activated.
These boys greet their dad as though they are genuinely glad to see him, as though they had really missed being away from him during the day and are anxious to talk to him.
See you at dinner. I'm going to emotionally ignore you.
I'm going to go drink and ignore your accomplishments, son. Have a nice day.
Notice how Mother seems to become angry herself because of Jeff's anger. Perhaps she shouldn't.
Get your mom a pack of cigarettes. Now make sure they're light because she's pregnant.
I'm going to go smoke some pipe tobacco, and when I come back out here, I'm going to punch you over a slight misunderstanding.
They knew there'd be unpleasant consequences from society.
And now there's not. So now we're fucked, and now everything's falling apart. Yay!
Nothing bad's going to happen if we do this. 9/11 has entered the chat. And the problem is that then the boomers let you overcorrect so far the other way, you know, where it's like, yeah, I don't care, cut your dick off.
And you're like, whoa!
Hey, hold on.
The women of this family seem to feel that they owe it to the men of the family to look relaxed, rested, and attractive at dinner time. Doesn't that sound exciting to you?
Saving Western civilization one childish dick joke at a time. Here they are, your new heroes of the Imperium, Mersh and Royce Lopez.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I present to you the finest internet radio show, video radio show. I already botched it. Welcome, guys. It's Revenge of the Sis.
We're not on the radio. We're not on the radio, though.
Well, there's got to be
on the radio.
Well, then why aren't we?
Well, because like it's an outmoded technology. Like I think we're on the.
I'd like to get into radio.
Information.
I think there's a future in that.
It's really hard to get into radio. You have to be able to open the door.
Royce,
you have to be able to.
Royce,
get
there's
coffee.
A lot. You got to understand is that there are a lot of people who commute to work, bro. You can't get internet in cars.
I mean, every
what is this, the fucking, you're thinking too far ahead. We got to get into radio, bro. We get all those people on a commute.
Oh, can I say something? Because speaking of technology, I've been wanting a tablet for a while for like downstairs. Because when I'm fucking sitting on the couch, whatever, and I don't want to fucking fill in my phone, just have a tablet or something. Like a living room tablet to play shit. So I was like, whatever. But then I'm like looking online, and I look at all these different tablets, and the last thing I ever want to do ever is get an Apple product. I hate Apple products. But every other tablet sucks except for the iPad. So I don't even have an Apple ID. Let me tell you how much I hate Apple. I bought an iPad. And it is beautiful.
Gross.
Now, is it overpriced? Absolutely. But the screen is really nice. And then my favorite part was on the my Apple device. The first thing I did was go to their app store and download every single Google product.
Nice.
I swear to God. And Google now has made it super easy to sync with an iPad. So mine's an iPad in name only. I have Gmail, YouTube, Google
so it's basically
Music.
like getting Microsoft and then immediately being like, download Brave browser.
Exactly.
Download this fucking audio video app.
That's what
Download
happens.
VLC player.
Yeah.
I don't want any of your crap.
Yeah.
Any of your bundled shit.
Yeah. Anyway.
Been a weird weekend.
Yeah, well, you first.
Lots of stuff going on.
Well, you first. Anything fun happen to you?
No, not really. Still car trouble. Working on that. So,
Well, you got to get your oil changed or something?
Now the rumor mill is going to be like, there you go, Mersh with the shitty Beamer. You should have never bought that car. It broke down. No, it didn't break down. I had a minor dust up. I curbed it.
You're such a politician. Mercer's such a politician. He would be a great politician. I had a minor dust up.
Bluetooth tires. The airbags may or may not have deployed.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So, and I couldn't get the car moved in time. So it got impounded, and I had to go pay for that today. So that's fun, and now I got to get a new airbag put in, some new tires, and hopefully just that. So drive safe, kids. Don't no distracted driving.
I do pretty good. I tend not to hit fucking curbs, but I get it. You know,
it happens sometimes, though.
Yeah.
Tonight,
sure.
new CHP video giving us better insight into the drunk driving arrest of Nancy Pelosi's husband.
You saw the body cam footage came out, Mersh?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, have you seen it yet? It's a good one.
I'll be honest with you, though. They're really milking this fucking thing, right?
Yeah.
Like, I don't mind, going after politicians and shit like that. But this Paul Pelosi thing, like, unless he gets, like, super special treatment, then I don't see the scandal.
Okay, let's
it's a husband of somebody. All right.
Recordings show Pelosi undergoing a field sobriety test and telling a responding officer he was a, quote, high-profile individual.
CBS 13's Steve Large.
There's a problem right there. I agree with you, Mersh. It's just somebody's husband. But see, the moment you stop being somebody's husband is when you try to use your wife's influence, you know what I mean, to get you out of a ticket. So see, right there, that's strike one for me. This isn't, right there, he was trying to get special treatment. You just saw it.
It shows us the exchange with officers we're seeing for the first time.
Because I really don't want you to fall over and hurt yourself. That's the last thing I'm... Right, but that defeats the whole purpose of the test, grabbing onto a patrol car.
Newly released CHP dash cam video shows Paul Pelosi having difficulty.
That's why it was California Highway Patrol. It wasn't like Capital City. That was happening in California.
Performing one of the field sobriety tests following a May car.
And it's highway patrol, not even local. So then they don't give two fucks. You're gonna go to jail for a DUI if it's highway patrol normally.
Car crash.
The next test that I'm gonna have you do is called the finger count test. It's very simple.
The video shows.
All right, the next test I'm gonna have you do is tell me what are the stock picks I should pick this week. I heard you guys got the inside track on some energy.
That's true.
Stuff.
It's like, hey, listen, man, I want to work this out. Would you give me a little courtesy? But I don't know. What are the hot picks coming up?
How about this? I know you can't
Is
say
it too
anything.
late to get into Intel like your wife? Or is it too late, or is that a buy-selling signal?
How does that work? I don't know how that works. I miss Kramer this weekend.
What's a double bottom?
Oh, fuck. I mean, probably a double bottom. I would be like a Milo, maybe a Dave Rubin. That means you take two dicks in your ass at the same time, right?
The officer give Pelosi other
Lindsey Graham
tests he is able to pass. New pictures also show Pelosi outside his crashed Porsche on a Napa County road after a collision with a Jeep.
Gee, I wonder who won. Let's look at the difference. Hold on. I always love doing these things. I was looking, okay, all right. Let's see what got damaged more. Ready? Let's see. That's the Porsche. The windshield's apparently broken. And that's the Jeep.
Collision with a Jeep. No one was badly hurt. Officers also took photos that show Pelosi's wrists with some possible bruising.
Well, he's a million years old. If you sneeze on an old person, they bruise.
Yeah, it's
the
true.
dash camera video also reveals Pelosi.
If you have a car accident next to an old person, they'll bruise.
Right. If you describe a car accident to an old person, they bruise.
The officer, he does not want to take a preliminary breathalyzer test.
He refused a breathalyzer,
explaining he is a high-profile individual.
And what he's trying to work out is not to take the preliminary one. Once he gets to the station, bring up who he is so they make phone calls.
And who you are. And I'm not here to draw any negative attention to you. I understand that you want to go home, but you got to understand from my standpoint, right? You're involved in a crash.
And it's not even like if he just he's not even trying to get out of like just swerving, getting pulled over and getting a DUI. Like now there's an accident. There's going to be a report. Like there's another person involved who may have been injured. Like you can't.
That's where it becomes a big problem. Yeah,
exactly.
I smell
yeah, there's no way to escape something if once another human's involved in any capacity, you're like, well, this is a whole deal now.
I can see you're very unsteady on your feet.
Out of frame and captured on audio, the officer eventually tells Pelosi he is being arrested for suspicion of DUI.
I do have to put you in handcuffs. That's my department policy.
Lawyers.
I love whenever they do have a high profile person. Do you think if this was like you or me, they would say to you, I have to put you in handcuffs, it's department policy, or you just be in handcuffs?
No.
I love in this is like, I do have to put you in handcuffs. That's department policy.
If that's okay with you, sir.
Is
I'm
that
sorry.
fine? I know who you are, and I know you could
Please
probably
tell your wife I'm sorry.
Yes, I understand that your wife controls various assets and could probably have me killed with a drone strike.
Fight cases much tougher than this all the time.
John Campanella is a Sacramento DUI attorney who's represented clients with similar cases. Pelosi eventually took a blood alcohol test that showed his content at 0.082%, above the legal limit. He pled guilty Tuesday.
I think we're really want a fucking controversy here, man. Like,
he hit another car while he was drunk, and
I guess, but 0.82 is like
cool. Hey, if you have 0.82 and you hit another car, you're gonna get a break.
No, hey, listen, I'm not even saying. No, you're right. No, look, if he crashed his car into another car,
the way I always,
you're right.
Look,
I'm with you. I'm with you.
I'll say this: I would even be on your side right here. But I'll tell you what, Mersh. Even if I don't like Pelosi, I would even be on your side if it was if they pulled him over for a bad tail light and then they gave him a breathalyzer was 0.082 like that. I'd still be like, all right, come on, let him go. But the moment you hit another fucking car, and by the way, the Jeep's airbags were deployed. At that point, the airbags are deployed.
That's a whole.
You're fucked. Like that's it. Now you're gonna
now for the sake of the insurance company,
right? You have to. That's the other reason why you have to. Because that's always the other thing. The first insurance companies always ask that if there was some driver that was impaired.
So there were definitely things that could have been challenged in this case by the attorney. However, we all know that this case, Nancy Pelosi is a political figure, and they may have wanted this case to resolve quickly and not spend a lot of time in the press.
The spouse of a national political power arrested on a California roadway, and the dash cam video that now shows how it all went down.
I understand who you are, and I'm not here to draw any negative attention to you.
I'm here because you're drunk and you hit somebody's car.
I know it's not.
I didn't just appear out of thin air. I'm not a fucking secret Trump operative or anything. I mean, this is unavoidable, pal.
So what do you think he's going to get? They haven't said yet, I don't think. Do we know? What do you think he's going to get? He's going to get probably suspended license, 90 days, rehabilitation program, bop, right? That's what I'm guessing.
Yeah, I do like the bop.
Yeah, California.
Sentenced to 5 days in jail.
Anything else?
Suspended, right?
Well, no, he's got like fines and all that other shit. I mean, that ain't gonna go,
He got 5 days in jail?
I mean, how many DUIs has he had before?
That's what I'm trying to figure. No. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
He must also serve 3 years of probation and pay $4,927.
That's a DUI.
Yeah, there it is. No, that is that. You're right.
He didn't get any real special treatment.
I mean, good.
No, I mean it's great. It's just people are.
You want to know why again? Highway patrol is always different than like local police.
That's who pinched me.
Highway patrols are listen, man. Highway patrols, that's their job, is speeding and DUIs. Like, that's their job, right? Those fuckers have nothing else to do.
I got the California DUI minimums pulled up. So for first offense misdemeanor DUI, which I think this would...
Yeah, but it's a little bit more because there's also property damage.
Well, it all depends on if fucking... all right, so it just depends on how they charge it.
Right.
They could charge it as a felony because there is another person involved in it. If there's no person involved in it, your first offense will be a misdemeanor. That's up to 6 months in jail.
And if the other person wasn't hurt and they said the other person wasn't hurt, then they're probably not going to do the felony one, I would assume.
So 6 months up to 6 months in jail, $390 to $1,000 fine. 6 months is the mandatory, but they'll suspend or hold on, 6 months.
They'll probably do suspended sentence and shit.
Yes, well, suspended license for 4 months. Could get a restricted license after 30 days. So if they didn't suspend his license and shit, that's extra.
Let's check out. Let's see what the Camel is up to. What do you guys say? Get ready, because she's getting even more woke.
I'm so proud of what is happening in terms of our space program and the leadership that the United States is providing to the world. The Artemis program is the beginning of the next era of what we have a history and a tradition of doing, of providing vision and inspiring innovation in a way that is going to benefit all mankind and womankind.
Ma'am.
Why don't you just say people?
Ma'am. Mankind. Real name is Mick Foley.
Yeah.
Okay.
AKA Cactus Jack, AKA Dude Love.
Thank you very much. And he was never called womankind.
No.
Okay? Now, you could be smirched. Look, you could even ruin this country because you're doing it. But if you ever make up a gimmick for Mick Foley, the beloved Mick Foley, we're going to have a problem. You hear me, Kamala? No.
Yeah.
But
Unless Noelle Foley wants to wrestle
then
with that name.
with my penis. With my penis. She is super hot.
She is hot.
Super hot.
I'll be back.
Are you going to go jerk off?
What about just people, though? Instead of like digressing like that.
I'll explain why. I already have it figured out, bro. Kamala's easy. I'll explain why. Because intellectually, to like normies, mankind sounds like a bigger word, a word that has more gravitas, if you will. You know what I mean? Because it's mankind. When you say people, it's not. And she thinks she's smarter than she is. Like how many times have we been through that, right? Kamala Harris thinks she's way smarter than she is. She's a fucking dope. And
show links.
Thank you. She's a fucking dope. And I think it's because she
does know that Ukraine is this country next to a very large country called Russia.
Yeah, well, that's only when she's explaining stuff to black people, apparently. Oh, you're right, Frozen. We should look at this picture. I agree. Whew. We almost went an entire 20 minutes, almost without horny posting. Look at this.
Oh.
Come on.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh.
Wow. What a butt. Anyway. Come on, don't do that, Frozen.
Tawny Katine looking ass.
Damn. Fuck. And then before the show, I was just pulling up prep, and this one came on.
Yo, dude.
And KPIX. KPIX San Francisco Bay Area. I don't know who she is. I'm not really sure who the story. I didn't even know what the story is yet. We were just looking at her. But let's see what it is.
A new study conducted by researchers at the University of Oxford provides some insight into possible long-term effects of COVID-19. So joining me now to...
Hey, what about possible long-term effects of the booster?
To break that all down for us is Dr. Neha Narula.
And we're going to have a make-out contest, and we're going to talk about boys we like. Because the news is just a joke now.
They're just going to braid each other's hair.
Yeah. I'm sorry, what's the difference between this and Trash Tuesday?
These chicks are hot.
Okay, fair enough. Hey, you know what? Okay.
Stanford.
Okay, and these chicks probably didn't fuck their brothers. Maybe the Indian one.
Only one of them.
The one on the right. The one on the right. And the one on the left, but not by choice. Sorry. Broccoli is like anal sex. If you had it, if you were forced to have it when you were a kid, you're going to hate it when you're an adult.
Healthcare. So tell us, what does this study show?
Yes.
What? Yeah. So, I'm actually the voice of a meditation app. Very calming, very soothing.
I do ASMR on the side.
That's what it seems like, right?
So exciting research came out of the University of Oxford.
You seem excited.
Just last week. And in particular, what they looked at were neurological and psych.
She looks like a Pixar character. Dr. Neha Narula.
Psychiatric conditions post-COVID infection. They analyzed about 1.3 million patients, looked through their health records, and this particular group included both adult and children. And they studied them from January 2020 to April 2022.
I can't. Guys, I'm sure what she's saying is something that we should be listening to.
Yeah, I don't know. It's important.
But here's the thing, what's happening. Here's what's happened with these stories, and you already figured it out. There's a two-prong approach when they're telling you that, like, when the CDC fucks up or when they messed up with the boosters like they're doing in this video. This is how they make sure that you don't care that much. Number one, hot chick. They throw a hot chick to read it. Mm-hmm. Number two, if hot chick does not work, boring doctor. So whatever they're covering up must be a big deal because there's a hot chick and a boring doctor. But the problem is, I can't.
The one is so boring.
I'm so sorry.
And the other one is so hot.
I can't.
That I can't focus either.
So we're just going to not. I mean, look, it's probably a
I'm sorry.
A bombshell in there that's probably important.
Yeah.
But I can't. I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
It's annoying.
There's probably the smoking gun is probably in there somewhere.
And honestly, maybe someone's braver than me and I'll go through the rest of that video. And let me know. Maybe you'll know something I don't. But if
Do we have any pictures of the broad?
Can we see their buttholes?
No links.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Whoa, that's her? That's her? Oh.
It's good to be back, by the way.
Oh, fuck.
Wow.
I chased down Nia. Not worth it.
Not worth it? Okay. Well, I'll take your word.
No. She's framed very well.
By the way, especially if we're going to compete with this.
Whatever this is.
Oh, my God. Okay, so I see there's a mixture of the Noel Foley ones, too. But still, wow. Is this, hold on, this is her professional up?
Yes, sir.
Is that her with the pupper?
Yes, it is.
Look at her with the pup. Look at that. Classy and loves animals.
That's just that's what Mersh tells himself in the mirror every day. Look at that. Classy and loves animals.
What's not to love?
And then he does the finger guns and he goes pew, pew.
Right in the fucking mirror.
Oh, these dogs. Okay, she is hot, of course, but look at these fucking dogs. They're adorable. They're fucking adorable.
The little one's got a bow tie.
So I am honestly surprised, and I'll tell you this, surprised that she doesn't have a ring on her for several reasons. I mean, first off, because she's hot, but secondly, she's in the San Francisco market. Like, you would think some basketball player, like some local celebrity, you know what I mean, would have snatched her up, right?
Everybody there is gay or pedo or both.
Well, that's redundant, but I hear you.
Yeah. Easy, we're not on Rumble.
You're right. I will adjust myself accordingly. I will be 30.
No links.
I will be. Here's the thing.
Oh boy.
Here's the thing. So just so you guys know, when we're on regular free shows on YouTube, we're about 30% less fun. We're about 30% less fun than we are on Rumble, but we're like 50% less fun than we are on Patreon.
Yes.
But there it's just, we have a channel that we don't even care about.
Nope.
It's fucking nuts. Anyway, sorry. That's why there's not many clips from the Patreon channel. Anyway, what is this? Oh my God. Okay, Mersh, we have to fucking talk about the fucking VMAs. Did you, and I know it's still going on. It's crazy. I know that's the first thing I said. I'm like, what?
Wait, what?
Remember, you know the VMAs?
No, I know it was trending this weekend, but I was like, yeah, I don't care about any of this.
Yeah, I know you don't, and neither do I. But what you do need to care about is Lizzo's outfit from the VMAs. You have to care about it. I have to pull a video, but hold on.
Lizzo, this way, man. Give me that spot. Give me that spot. Beautiful. Lizzo, right now. Oh, your phone's in my. The dress. The dress is out of.
She went as a trash bag?
Yep.
I mean, it's apropos.
Oh, your phone's in.
There.
She went as a garbage bag.
That is what she decided to wear. And
that's literally the joke I heard this weekend about PPP on Twitter. Because somebody said it, like he was wearing some shirt, and somebody went, "Where do I get that shirt?" And somebody replied, "I don't know, a tent maker."
What I said when I saw this shot specifically, you know what prairie dogging is? You know when you got to poop really bad and like the head of it starts coming out of your butthole?
Yes.
That's what she looks like. She looks like a piece of shit coming out of a prolapse butthole.
Oh my God.
She does.
You're right.
She looks like a symptom of monkeypox.
This is like, are they playing a joke? Like, I know they're playing a joke on us.
Bro, I thought that too. No, but this is
But are they
serious.
also playing a joke on Lizzo?
No, I think Lizzo thinks it is. Let me explain something to you. Can I show you one of the new hottest male rappers? I can only play a couple clips of this, obviously, because it's the VMAs, but I can play a couple. Here's one. Mersh, you know rap. Who's this gentleman?
No idea. And every funny answer I have would be too hot for YouTube.
I feel like the Girls Gone Wild commercials at like 4 a.m. on Comedy Central. Remember those?
Oh,
too
God,
hot
yes.
for TV.
Too hot for see all the stuff that was too hot for YouTube.
Hey, who wants to make us a fucking fake Girls Gone Wild commercial, but for Rumble? Like, see, Revenge of the Sith on Rumble. Too hot for YouTube. So yeah, that's the VMAs. I don't know who won. I honestly didn't know they were still fucking doing them, but I just thought the Lizzo costume was very hot. Hey, can I try to show you one of the cringiest videos? Just before, there's some more serious stuff we're gonna get to, but can I show you just a really quick cringy video that you're the one that came across this one, right, Virgie?
Yep.
Okay, there's no setup here. You just have to pay real close attention to the cringiest man on earth. Here we go.
I bring the pain like
He's Matt, an assistant manager at the movie theater. He's Wolf the Warrior 806 gamer.
Sorry, sir. Wolfie the Warrior.
Sorry, Wolfie the that's way gayer. You're right. Wolfie the Warrior 806. Hold on. Here, real quick, because I don't think you saw it, Mersh, because I know this might be a little bit of a lag here. He did a growl like a wolf. Watch.
I saw.
That's wolf. That's a wolf. That's the sound a wolf makes.
That's how you know he's.
That's how you know he's a wolf.
Violent.
Okay,
he's
sorry.
Threatening.
Yeah, he is. But you know what? He also crushes pussy. The friend who's had one too many sodas. Look, man, I don't understand why Alex Stranger's doing this. He doesn't need to. He's a funny guy.
Yeah, come on, man.
I love
Trying
that
to break
guy.
in a TikTok audience.
I love Alex.
TikTok ruined everyone.
Oh, this gets worse. You have no idea. You don't even know how bad this
Cringe
is.
talk.
Cringe talk. That's an exclusive ROTC bit, by the way, cringe talk. He lost all his trademarks when he went to Mexico. I stole them. The friend who's obsessed with Fortnite.
But deep down, I'm just the guy who wants cuddles from someone who's not afraid to give the nice guy hand.
It hurts.
I got a lot of work to do on Friday.
Good
Rest
luck.
in peace.
Buddy. Mersh, can I say something again?
Fucking James Robert Shart over here.
Mersh, can I say something? I'm so glad we didn't fucking have this shit when we were this age. Like this TikTok shit. Because we did cringe shit. We all did, right? But, you know...
It's lost in time.
It's lost in time in your school. You did it in front of a friend. You said some dumb shit to a girl. But now, like, dude, forever you're this guy. You're this guy. Oh, no.
Yeah.
And by the way, Mersh, here's the thing you have to understand. He's not like other guys. He doesn't just want to have sex. He wants to cuddle because he loves a human connection.
But deep down, I'm just the guy who wants cuddles from someone who's not afraid to give the nice guy hand.
Is he going to cry?
He probably cries a lot.
Oh, no, this is the end of the video. I don't know if he looks like he was about to cry, right?
I mean, he looks like he's always on the verge.
All right, hear me out here. And here's the thing that I don't understand, right? Like, look, obviously the guy's not a fucking dime piece to quote Brendan Shaw, right?
Bro, yo, talking about that dude's a dime piece, B.
He should be able to get pussy, right?
Bro, what he's got to do, he just needs some new swag.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Get some sneakers, work out those calves, papa.
Here's what I'm thinking.
Major League swag out.
Here's what I'm thinking.
Major League swag out.
Here's what I'm thinking. Tight pants, rolls them up.
There you go.
Roll up tight
It's a
pants.
good look.
Here's what I'm thinking. Thick boy shirt. Thick boy shirt.
Hey, yo, Robbie, I want you to look in the mirror. This is the last time you're going to be looking this gay in your whole life.
Very good. So this is all chalked up to a low confidence thing, honestly, right?
Yeah, which I mean,
I don't know how old
he
he
should
is.
have low confidence.
He is the assistant manager at a movie theater.
The assistant to the assistant.
Right, you're right. Did you see fucking Aaron Rodgers on fucking Rogan?
Bro, fucking Rogers, Zuckerberg.
Alex,
it's been a
wait,
he's had a wild
Alex
week.
Berenson, the guy who beat Twitter, like,
Yeah.
his last 3 interviews have been fire, you know? So, here you go.
Joe's lobbing grenades lately.
They didn't give a fuck. You want to play football? Take this fucking thing. And I want you to do it publicly so that I can get more money out of those other people that are thinking about it and they're on the fence.
Yeah, and then we're going to virtue signal to say, look how righteous our league is. We have...
Somebody said that Aaron Rodgers in this interview looked like a motivational coke dealer.
I saw that. That
And
was very
I
funny.
was like, that is exactly what he looks like.
You hear all the people too that are like, "Is he smoking weed, man?" It's like clearly a cigar. You're like, no, I'm sure Aaron Rodgers not asking for that fucking trouble right now.
No, yeah, you're right. I'm sure Cam Newton doesn't smoke weed.
95%.
I'm not saying they don't.
No,
I'm
I
saying
know.
that
I know.
it's better
you
do it
know.
on camera.
That's my point, though. They all smoke weed, by the way.
Yeah.
But they're just looking for. I'm agree with you. Looking for any reason.
I bet you Joe was like, "Yo, you want to hit this blunt?" He's like, "Do you have
No.
any regular cigars?" And Joe was like, "Oh yeah, of course." Man. Yeah, I'll take one of these. I'll sip a little whiskey and have a cigar. I can't get suspended for that.
No, and then he's like, "Are we on air?" And Joe's like, "No." He goes, "You got any coke?" Because that'll be gone. That'll be gone like in 3 days.
Yeah, man. I used to fuck Amber Heard. I learned how to do it on a napkin. Nobody will notice.
And then Joe goes, "No, man, sorry, I don't have any coke." Because that's okay. Of course, I have some. Do you want some? I just want to see.
No, I didn't even ask if you. I just was asking if you wanted some.
Well, Rogan's drug it's a complaint. Okay, let's see.
percent compliance.
Yes.
With the vaccine.
Compliance.
And if you don't, we're going to send a stooge to your team to show you graphs of your vaccination percentage of your team compared to the rest of the league, which actually happened.
Really?
Yeah.
What was the stooge like?
Oh, I mopped the floor with him.
Did you?
Yeah. See, again, that's why people are like, no one knew your vaccination status. You lied to your teammates. No. Day 3 of training camp, they sent this stooge in, and he showed these slides about what your vaccination percentage was in your team, where you compare to the rest of the league. And I started asking him questions about liability. Oh, I'm not a lawyer. Okay, cool. But you're in here talking about all these different things, and you don't talk about anybody's personal health issues. There's 0 exemptions. You took out religious exemptions. You took out PEG exemptions. You took out anybody's ability to have an opinion. I don't want to do this.
Yeah.
Well, it's not only going to affect your day-to-day status on the team, but your ability to get a job, your ability to keep a job, your ability to get a tryout if you get cut from this team, because you want to put a percentage above 90% of your team where you guys can have some sort of like special virtue. Like, look how amazing we are. We're above the
So this is a really good point. He was pointing out it's not because he goes more into it later, but it's not really about guys like him. He's Aaron Rodgers. He's going to play no matter what. He's a fucking one of the best quarterbacks to ever play the game, right? But what he's saying is the issue is now the team is cutting players that are good enough to be on there, but if they're unvaccinated, they want to hit that 90% vaccination rate for the team, right? So they'll just cut someone that's good, you know, that had potential only because he was unvaccinated, just to get the number up.
90% threshold.
Right?
Here.
And then
they scared teams and said, if you had an outbreak caused by a non-vaccinated player, you not only forfeit that game if you had enough players out, but you wouldn't get paid for that week. And here I am showing up to training camp, Joe, the first day, and we got 5 people who work for the organization out with COVID, all fully vaxxed. And I got COVID from a fully vaxxed individual who only got vaxxed to keep his potential of being a part of the NFL.
Can I say this is a great point about something that's
Say player.
here? If it's an unvaccinated player that causes an outbreak, you have to forfeit that game, and you had to you didn't get paid. No one got paid that for that week in the NFL, and then your team. But if a vaccinated player caused a COVID outbreak, you did not have to forfeit the game, and you got paid for the week. What his point is, a vaccinated player gave him, an unvaccinated person, COVID, right?
Well, that's different. You're unvaccinated. That's why you got it.
Well, you see what I mean? It's like, but then if he, even though he wasn't the guy that started, if he in turn got somebody else, gave somebody else COVID that is vaccinated, then he has to. The whole
They'd
team
be
has to
calling him the
forfeit.
guy who ruined the Packers.
Exactly, bro. They fucked this COVID thing up so hard.
It's coming out, man. It's weird how it's all coming out now.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fucking super odd. Let me see, because I also had a couple more Rogan things, because like you mentioned before, Rogan's just been on a fucking tear with the interviews lately. And I thought this was interesting, because this is a complete change in stance for him.
No one who is alive today had ever experienced a true pandemic. And I'm hoping that now that this is over, people are going to recognize that some serious errors were made and not repeat those. That's the best you can get out of it.
So what do you tell those people?
Vote Republican.
Jesus. I mean, I don't know how serious he's being, but...
Well, let's see. Let's see. Let's have a little bit afterwards. Let's see. No, hold on. You want to know why he's serious? I want Mersh. I know exactly what's my concern. Okay, real quick. I want you to look at his face. Here, I'll full screen it. I just want you to look at the smirk.
That's the best you can get out of it.
So what do you tell those people?
Vote Republican.
Did you see the...
Yeah.
You saw the little...
The little eyebrow thing?
Okay. And Aaron Rodgers already votes Republican anyway. Oh my God, you're right. They're not gonna say they're joking. This is fucking...
That's what a lot of them are going to do anyway.
Yeah?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, more than 1 million people transferred over to the Republican Party, I think, in 2021 alone. Find out what that number is.
Jamie.
But, you look at guys like Ron DeSantis, who kept Florida open and had some pretty reasonable policies in terms of, like, what to do about COVID. And, he mapped it out on television. He was...
Are we getting him?
I'm worried.
Widely criticized for that.
No, are we going to get DeSantis on Joe Rogan?
I think you'll have DeSantis on, because DeSantis isn't Trump. DeSantis is not. He's Trump. He doesn't have the Trump baggage. Put it to you that way, right?
I really feel like we might end up seeing that as we get close to the general.
This, where he was saying, like,
you're right, because he's had Bernie on. You know what I mean? You'll have politicians on.
We need to protect our elders. We need to, make sure that medical care is available for those people, and everyone else. You should be able to do whatever you want to do. Protect your freedom.
Hey, Joe, I get it, but keep that shit in Austin. You hear me? I know how cool our governor is and everything, and we're the cool kids now and stuff. Whatever. I get it.
Stay in Austin.
We're done.
You have your little Tesla plant there. Just go stay there.
I mean, and listen, let me be honest with you. We have criticized Rogan, I think rightfully so, many times. That being said, I also like to think we're always pretty fair when he does something that's, honest. Like, I don't think Rogan, like a lot of people, I don't think Rogan is inherently evil, right? Like some other people. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I really do think that sometimes he's misguided. I do think that Rogan many times will kind of like, take whatever shape the person in the room is, you know what I mean?
Of course.
Like, but that happens. But I do think that you got to give the guy credit for having people on that nobody would have on. Like, just Alex Jones, like that alone to me is like, you had Alex Jones on after the Sandy, like he doesn't care,
Yeah, he was praising Kaylee McEnany too. Like there was a lot of, that whole episode was bizarre.
Did you see Kathy Hochul? What she said, the unelected.
You mean elected official, Kathy Hochul?
No, she's unelected. Get out of town. Governor Kathy Hochul tells Republicans to pack their bags and leave her state because they're not New Yorkers. She then went on to say, jump on a bus and head down to Florida where you belong. First off, I know we're awesome. But secondly, no, I'm done. I don't want any more New York plates here. I don't want any other plate. But specifically, if I see another New York plate here that fucking goes across 4 lanes, right? And pretends like they're fucking driving in front of a bodega in Washington Heights instead of fucking I-4, I'm going to lose my mind. So no, I don't even care if you're a Republican anymore. Stay the fuck in New York. We got plenty of Republicans here. We're going to be fine. You know what I mean? I don't want any more New Yorkers here. That's it.
Yeah, I'll take the Republicans.
No, you just want the fucking hot one, the fucking trashy hot ones from Long Island women to come. So that's what you want, and that's not even what I'm talking about. What's that reporter's name? The one from what was the news?
Morgan McKay.
Oh, yeah, Morgan McKay.
Get a little Morgan McKay down here.
Mercer's like, yeah, I know. You should come to Florida. Look, I got a spare bedroom. You don't mind.
It's fun, don't worry.
You're not allergic to cats, right? So Alex Berenson is the guy that used to work for the New York Times. He was a guy about a year and a ago. He got kicked off of Twitter because of medical misinformation for saying stuff that, by the way, now the CDC agrees with. And we're going to skip around because it's kind of long, but he did kind of explain some stuff about Twitter because Twitter ended up settling with him. And one of the settlements was discovery and releasing a bunch of documents that he's been dropping. So here.
What was the exact definition of what they kicked you off for?
Oh, are we live?
Yeah, we're live.
Oh, good.
We're rolling.
Okay. All right. So it was almost exactly this time last year, Joe. It was August 28th, 2021. I wrote a tweet that began, "It doesn't stop infection or transmission," and they banned me. I went on to say,
which, by the way, he was correct.
This is not a vaccine, or don't think of it as a vaccine. Think of it as a therapeutic, meaning a drug that has side effects and that you have to dose in advance of illness.
Yes.
And then the last line was, and we want to mandate it, insanity. Okay. I would say that's been pretty well vindicated by events.
That's vindication.
So they banned me. They said that was my fifth strike. And that I was not allowed to.
So strikes, I don't understand because, I've been hit with suspensions for 12 hours on Twitter. Is that a strike? What's? I don't think Twitter has a strike system like YouTube. Do they? I don't know.
I don't know, man.
Tweet anymore, and my account was not available to anybody. All the previous tweets were gone. The 300,000 people, too bad. So I sued them in December, and it gets interesting and tricky. So other people have sued Twitter and Facebook and YouTube and Wikipedia, actually all these companies, and said, you've banned us. I just want to be able to use your platform.
I'm going to skip ahead a little bit. This is kind of the preamble.
In 2015, there was this case where a group of Sikhs.
Yes. There it is. Okay, wait, is this new? Hold on. What is this?
No, it's old as fuck. How did none of us hear about this?
No, because when I get a strike on YouTube, I look at my account and go, oh, I have a strike, right? So did you know Twitter's new 5-strike system aims to curb how did we miss this? To curb COVID-19 misinformation. Twitter's cracking down on the spread of COVID-19 vaccine misinformation alongside new labels applied to potentially misleading tweets to the social network, has introduced a new strike system that could result in permanent suspension. Twitter, in March 2020, began removing tweets that contained coronavirus untruths, specifically posts that risk causing serious harm. Well, then if that's the case, for using the new study, anybody that said get the vaccine, especially to children, should be taken off because those things are causing harm. It later launched labels and warning messages to provide additional context to the conversation in the novel coronavirus. Our goal with these product interventions is to provide people with the additional context and authoritative information about COVID-19. The Twitter safety team wrote in a blog announcement, now team members are on the lookout for prohibited tweets, which may be slapped with the label linking to a come on. The fucking pop-up thing came up. Enforcement doesn't end there. Each violation earns the Twitter user another strike. The associated punishment. 1 strike. What the fuck? Hold on. 1 strike is no account level action, okay? 2 strikes, 12-hour account lock. 3 strikes, 12-hour account lock. So I have 3 strikes. 4 strikes, 7-day account lock. 5 or more strikes, permanent suspension. We believe the strike system will help to educate the public on our policies and reduce the spread of potentially harmful and misleading information. Wait a second. But is this strike policy only for COVID?
literally only for COVID.
So I still don't understand how the other stuff. How, like when you get kicked off now for COVID, how the fuck does that work?
Yeah, I don't. Maybe the strikes just apply to any violation of.
I think that's you're probably right, Mersh. That makes sense. Sorry,
like COVID counts towards it, but
legal
background. It's in all of the articles that is specifically for COVID-19 misinformation.
Oh, okay. Well, whatever.
So sometimes when conservatives say, "Hey, we need to ban 230, we need to repeal 230," that's actually not true. You just need to have the courts interpret 230 the right way, which is you don't get to sue Facebook or Twitter for these defamatory or harassing or illegal posts that other people are putting up. But at the same time, they shouldn't have blanket protection for their own decisions. So they've had the best of both worlds. They call them.
But hey, guys, wasn't Elon Musk going to buy Twitter and fix this?
Yeah, what happened?
What happened to the Lord and Savior? What's happened to all these people that were yelling at us about Elon? Wasn't he playing 5D hard checkers?
It became unprofitable.
Yeah, because see, here's the thing. Here's the thing with Elon. And I got to stop playing this, by the way, because I'm getting a copyright thingy. And only because because Rogan's on Spotify. I'm not shitting on Rogan for this. I think Spotify does it, which makes sense if they have the exclusive shit. So whatever. But anyway, Elon was Mr. We're going to save it. And we remember how many people yelled at us when we said he's not? You remember? And everyone was all like, oh, actually he might. And he just did. And now you guys have to apologize. He didn't save Twitter. He never was going to.
No. I mean, I got to give him props. He is trying to destroy it, which is still pretty neat.
I don't know where this is from, this video. I'm just going to play it. Bruv.
Wow, that's weird. Usually Will Ospreay matches don't really have like a lot of punching and kicking.
Or black people.
This is a new
Honestly, they don't.
Did you see his promo the other night though?
Which one?
It's actually pretty good. The Will Ospreay promo.
The one on Friday?
Yeah, the one where he just kept saying, bruv.
Yeah,
right, bruv. Yeah. I was like, actually, I like this guy. I didn't know he sounded cool. I always thought he just looked
It's
cool.
going to be him and Kenny Omega. Watch.
Yeah, you want this, bruv.
Oh, this white guy's getting fucked. Why is no one doing anything? Why does no one even do anything? I guess because if you get involved, it'll be a hate crime over there, I guess.
No, it's because all of the British with spines left in 1740 or something.
Give or take. It's very specific, huh? So I'm gonna. By the way, this is YouTube. Before I play it, I just want to be clear. This is YouTube safe, so this is not like anything that's gonna get us popped. However, I'm gonna show you a video that Conor McGregor, your boy, Conor McGregor.
I hate him. He's not my boy.
Conor McGregor, your friend, posted personal close friend. Conor McGregor posted this video on his. Here we full screen it. He posted this video on his Instagram. Okay, I'm not going to say anything. I want you guys to look. Well, I think Mersh is the only one that hasn't seen it. Okay, Mersh, I want you to look at this and I want you to tell me what you think is going on in this video. Okay. Again, this is safe for YouTube, so don't worry about that. Here you go. Ready? Here you go.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
I got too many hoes, but they ain't you. You like to put that shit in your nose, but I still love you. Be doing shit that nobody knows. In the streets they be thinking you a lady, but at home.
So what do you think is going on in the video?
This man is 34 years old. When is he going to grow up?
Mersh, what's going on in the video?
Oh, he's getting blown.
Clearly, right? It's clearly he is like.
And now a bunch of people are trying to cover up for him, being like, "Oh, fans think that he was getting like, well, what else would it be?
That's a good point. By the way, especially with the song he has playing, right?
Yeah, fans convinced that Conor McGregor filmed a video of a sex act. I mean, I'm pretty sure he did. He at least implied it.
Heavily implied it.
Hey, you want to hear the best part, Mersh? That's his wife.
That's his wife blowing him.
Yeah,
Well,
and
good.
she confirmed it.
Well, that's good.
Wait.
for him.
What do you mean she confirmed? When did you confirm it?
Well, she didn't confirm it, but she basically confirmed.
Oh,
she
yeah.
did the whole thing and said whole shit about it.
Well, at least it's with his wife now.
Right now, a suburban school district is being called out for canceling an author at an upcoming literary festival.
I wonder why.
The author and bookseller who was barred from the event says the decision was racially motivated.
Wait, what? This seems weird all over the place, right?
TV's 2 Stephen Graves spoke with that man who says he is outraged.
I'm insulted.
Daryl Harvey, an author of black children's books,
called Shooting the Cops and Shooting the Cops 2, Aim for the Leg, is really mad that they're not letting his books be. Because if you aim for the leg, they can't get you for attempted murder. Which,
See,
by the
those
way,
writing
yes, they
books
can.
now?
Yes, they can.
Check out my new book, Defund the Police Before I Fill Them Full of Lead.
All right, let's go back to Terry.
By Dr. something Malik the Third.
Let's go back to Terry Tugboat over here.
exposes people across the nation to African American literature. Last February at Malcolm X College in Chicago is where we first met him, holding the Black Child Book Fair. He says it's also where an Evanston Township High School administrator found him.
And they said, hey, why don't you bring this book fair to Evanston?
An email from Kawana Brown, a new associate principal of instruction and literacy, confirms Harvey was welcome at the rescheduled Literacy Celebration Fest. But this week, conversations with another administrator turned the page on a plot twist, all having to do with the name Black Child Book Fair.
He stated that, we didn't want to use that because it may offend some of the Evanston residents.
An email.
Hold on. I agree with whoever the administrator was. It should just be called a book fair.
Yeah, what's the problem with a book fair?
Why does it specifically the book fair is only for black children? No,
Black
he's wrong.
boys.
No, he's wrong. Because if it was a white children's book fair, he would be upset, wouldn't he?
He would be outraged.
And by the way, they already have white children book fairs. They're called book fairs.
An email Thursday from Director.
And if you read enough books, you get a free personal pizza at Pizza Hut.
Director of Academic Supports.
Remember that?
Very success doesn't give exact reasons.
You remember that, Frozen?
Yes.
Yeah, spoken like somebody who never got a free pizza for reading.
But says they will not be able
Book it ruled.
Yeah, book it, baby.
To use Harvey's services. The school district 202 sent us a statement never addressing Harvey's cancellation, rather saying the literacy festival will move on and they will share details later. Did you have plans of changing the name of it?
Never.
No, you should have it. But then I would be white. I would fucking then do, like I said, a white power book fair. Empowering white children book fair.
And why is that?
What? What's the problem? White power book fair is fine.
And why is that?
Because we represent.
Saying it.
Oh, hey, can you do me a favor? Can you give me the Mein Kampf audiobook read by James Woods? Thank you.
Yeah, I got you. Hold on.
Appreciate it.
Funny, yeah. And James didn't even get paid to do that. That was just a passion project.
He recorded it by himself on Audacity. I have no idea why. The worst parts about it was when the crying. He just kept crying at the end.
A very small group.
And while this is being held at the high school, the fair was open to children and adults throughout the city. It is a community that has already had to deal with some tough conversations around race in the past few months. Back in June, swastikas, nooses, and hateful messages were found outside Evanston middle schools. Harvey does not see his cancellation from the festival as something that helps heal the divide.
Harvey, did you put the swastikas and nooses outside of there?
Harvey.
Because Harvey, I'm starting to feel.
Come on, bud.
like maybe Harvey might have gone to Home Depot.
He's not accusing Harvey.
I'm not accusing Harvey. I'm asking.
Just asking a question.
You know what? I don't have to accuse. I am allowed to ask. Harvey, did you put up those nooses and paint those swastikas to get attention and then use it as a counterbalance to the story?
Harv.
Come on.
Come on, pal.
The city, it is a community that has already had to deal with some tough conversations around race in the past few months. Back in June, swastikas, nooses, and hateful messages were found outside Evanston middle schools. Harvey does not see his cancellation from the festival.
And it's funny, too, because I actually saw what they did to fix one of those. You see that sign there? Can you read that sign there at the bottom? Let's just put it to you this way.
Oh.
That B used to be a K. You could tell that they just like circled it over. You know what I mean? In the bottom.
You know, we're not going to get an entirely new thing of cardboard. Are you kidding me? What?
It's too expensive.
Yeah, just grab a marker, fix it, make a K into a B. Problem solved. That'll be $500 for that advice.
Work smarter, not harder.
Yeah. I'm going to bill you $1,000 for my consultation.
And $2,000 isn't bad for my consultation.
Yeah. So let's try to get me that check for $3,000 as soon as possible.
Honestly, if you pay cash $4,000, I'll give you a break.
Not see his cancellation from the festival.
Did what?
I just heard it. Oh, God.
As nooses and hateful messages were found outside Evanston middle schools, Harvey does not see
that coming.
Mm-hmm. This is a fucking Hogan's Heroes episode.
Bro, the Juice is doing our jokes for us. This is the best.
Yeah, you guys just do it. We'll go take a break.
I'll take a nap if you want. I'm tired anyway.
his cancellation from the festival as something that helps heal the divide.
Then you will continue to have people who are ignorant of other cultures and people who are scared.
Now, if you let me finish, I have to go do my day job. Well, you riding around town with the girl I love, and I'm like, fuck you. Yes, I'm the world's tallest CeeLo impersonator.
Yes, and I charge about $1,000 for an appearance, but they think I'm really CeeLo.
Yeah, you know what he does? He sneaks in one of his fucking mixtapes with all of his fucking Black Power books that he sells.
Mm-hmm.
Oh fuck! You know, let's just blow through since you could smoke at your house. Just keep going. But I want to, before we continue, I do have to remind some people, these fucking ungrateful fucks. No, I'm kidding. Fucking fuckers. Listen, if you want to be part of the Turbo team, you have to go to patreon.com/we're-not-sorry. Go there right now. If you go there for $5 right now, Wednesday shows are the littiest of the lit shows, okay? They're fucking nuts. So you want to go there. And not only that, you get our movie reviews, okay? Which was the movie I told you to add today, Frozen?
There were two, actually.
Simon Says,
and...
Double Take.
Double Take.
Okay, so Simon Says, that was the Dane Cook and Dennis Rodman movie, right?
Yes.
Okay. That's on the list.
Oh, and from last week, My Son Hunter.
God, that movie looks so fucking bad. All right. We'll go a little back and forth here. Let's talk about sex, baby. Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about this fight. Okay, so fucking Sam Hyde is a fucking...
Bro, this was the most fun... Like, watching Sam this weekend was some of the most fun I've had in a while, and it was him in his prime.
This is him after he won his fight.
Out in the heavyweight division.
Oh, you know it, lad. You know that, Hassan Piker. I'm coming to kill you in Los Angeles at your house.
Or in the ring.
No, in real life. I'm going to stalk him and become obsessed with him and wear his makeup and his dresses and use his skin as a coat like the ancient Irish did.
Well, that's your winner, Sam.
You wanted nothing more to do with him. Like, all right, he's going to keep saying crazy shit.
Now, have you seen the new meme template that's come from this?
No.
Okay, well, let me introduce you. Pessy did one, but I'll show you all of them. But this is a good one. And he spins the totem on the table and goes off to see his wife in his dreams. No, in real life. Hold on, I got another one for you. Give me a second.
Dude, the fucking grin on his face as he's like, no, in real life.
This one's mine. If you get shot in the Matrix, you can die, but only in the Matrix. No, in real life.
I saw that one earlier. Okay, that was funny.
These are fucking. So there's been. Here's a good one. I don't know who this guy's, but it's John McAfee is alive in our hearts. No, in real life.
I didn't get to post mine yet, but mine is most of his cabinet is Jewish. That can't be true. No, check early life.
So,
dude, there was just something about that fucking in real life.
In real life. Well, get ready. Hey,
there's another one in show links for you.
I did drop in show links the video of Hassan crying about it. If you had that.
Oh yeah, can you send me that? Sorry, I'll grab it right now. Is it show links? You said
it's in show links. I posted it like 3:58.
Okay, I get it. Sorry,
But it's very funny.
That's okay.
Watching.
I'm fine with that because I get to scroll back these fucking by this hot hose again. So I'm fine with it. Oh, let's see. Here we go. All right.
You know that
this is how not to handle this.
I'm coming to kill you in Los Angeles at your house.
If you see a mentally ill Nazi, be like, I'm gonna kill Hassan Piker.
Why are you bleeping out Nazi?
Because
and you go, oh, this is some information that he should probably watch. Like he should watch and address this. Okay, then honestly, and get the fuck out of the community.
What community?
Sam Hyde is quite.
Okay, yeah,
the
never mind.
character.
That's all. That was the clip. I'm not going to give this guy any play. But yeah, he.
I have a question.
He was banning a bunch of paid subs.
Here you go.
Like all night.
Yeah, but he better be careful. You want to know why?
Sam Hyde better be careful. Actually.
Sam Hyde better be careful. You want to know why?
Watch out, dude.
That's supposed to be intimidating?
No, that's his Orange Cassidy impression.
Is he doing Zumba? That is fair. Actually, I just got that. It took me a second. Orange Cassidy impression.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is a Zumba impression. That's exactly what it is.
Looks like he's doing Zumba.
By the way, I just want to say Hassan Piker, the person who said we deserve 9/11, is now worried. He's now fucking worried.
Dude, and he was threatening Hassan all weekend at every press conference. Like, Sam, so what else are you working on? I'm working on that Hassan Piker. Just fucking with him all weekend, and he was just melting down about it, banning all his paid subs, tell him, get the fuck out of the community, just melting down over, like, what's clearly Sam being Sam. He's fucking around, dude.
Let's see.
He's a madman, dude. He had me laughing all fucking weekend with his shenanigans,
dude. And he honestly,
there was one interview he did with this little kid who was like, I guess some streamer that got like access by the KSI guys that was allowed backstage, like some 16-year-old British kid, and he's interviewing him, and he's like, any other rivalries or anything you're working on? He's like, oh yeah, for sure, that Hassan Piker, he's a dirty, filthy man. And he goes, well, but how do you mean? He's like, well, he's Turkish for one. And then he just deadpans at the camera with this weird face, quiet for about 10 seconds. It's the funniest thing. Well, he's Turkish for one. That was his only answer.
Did you watch his after fight interview? That was fucking great. No, not that. The other one he did with the black. He did a couple after fights interview. I guess that's true. Good point. But he did with the black guy.
Oh, there's somebody cut the grass posted it. He posted the Turkish one. This is the funniest one.
I'll pull it up. Hold on.
I got you the
so
YouTube
goddamn
version,
funny.
just in case.
It's in show links, right? Yeah.
Saying that the children of Belfast don't have any candy.
I saw this one. I'm not talking. This one's a good one, but I'm talking about a different one. I'm talking about his.
I don't even know who that is.
Oh, he's a dirty, dirty man. He needs to be punished. Punished with Irish fury.
What makes him dirty? Is he not a bark or something?
Well, he's Turkish for one.
Okay. Anything else?
You know it, lad. You know that Hassan Piker.
It's such an idiot, dude.
Can I say something? I said this.
By the way, he hits like a fucking truck, dude. He landed one punch in that fight that I was like, ooh, like you can actually see people in the front row go, "Ooh, that was an ugly punch."
And not only that, like, I mean, the other thing is, I was saying this earlier, right? If MDE had come out in 2004, it'd have 10 seasons to be considered a masterpiece.
Oh yeah,
it's just when it came out. That's all it is, you know.
Well, Nick posted a picture hanging out this weekend with Charles and his kids, and his new girl. So people are hoping, clamoring for maybe getting.
Why doesn't the Daily Wire pick it up? Sorry. Anyway, this interview. Okay, let's see. Have you seen this one, Marsh?
Radio Raheem with Sam Hyde. Well, all right. Straight out of the 80s. I've seen you in the movie. Was it
By the way, first off, he got fucking jacked. Like, Sam Hyde's a big boy.
Did. He said straight up he went on TRT for this.
Good.
But,
radio.
He fucking is this the one where he's like, I'm never fucking boxing again?
Yes, this is the one. This is the one. This is the one. Yeah.
I did see this one.
Raheem I'm breaking jaws here. To Arena. Listen, man, that was a more difficult match maybe than you had anticipated. I had no fucking idea what a real fight was like, to be honest with you, sir. I thought it would be all rainbows and candy canes and corn. But it fucking was crazy.
I love how he starts breaking character. That's my favorite part of this.
What was the toughest part of the night? Just some stamina.
You see, he broke character there.
Yeah, he does that all the time. He did it. There was a
stamina.
pre-fight interview during the weekend where he was wearing some stupid hat and doing the whole Irish thing, and then the guy goes, "Oh, you're gonna put, you dropped your flag." He's like, "Oh, what?" And he's like, "There you," and he's like, "Oh, yeah, okay." He just and then went back into the Irish brogue.
My not blowing through my stamina, which I did.
His voice is shot in this.
I was breathing heavy. I was out there looking like my mom. So, well, talk to me about what you did in build up for this fight to keep your stamina good. I smoked Nat Sherman's, which are a higher quality cigarette.
He didn't quit smoking. He just started smoking better cigarettes.
Second time I've seen this, and this line gets me the most
He's
because
insane.
they're higher quality cigarettes.
They're more expensive, but I was able to survive some of my lung power
He's a fucking madman.
with that. And let's see. Did you withhold your chi? I withheld my chi. I did. You heard me telling that other gentleman about that.
Yeah,
That's-
this is
that's
like
part of the
Sam
pro-
Hyde. Sam Hyde did the epitome of the Mark Wahlberg from The Other Guys, where it's like, so you learned to box sarcastically? Like, did it just to make fun of those jerks?
Exactly.
He literally trained his ass off, did TRT, went to the gym like a maniac, went and trained with some legit boxing trainers. Like, he went and hired some fucking regional people that were like real boys.
I saw him sparring with Luis J. Gomez.
That's right, he was sparring with him. But like, he literally sarcastically learned how to box so he could win a match.
process. I read that David Hay does that for 6 weeks, I think. Was it easy? Was it holding my semen in easy? No, what do you think? I was fucking, I was making, every 10 seconds I was telling my girl, make me a porn right now or I'll break up with you. Show me your ass. Send me video.
You know, a guy who's
Dance
famous
for me now or I'll break up with you. Just do a dance.
has made famous his self.
Who, Tyson Fury?
Yeah.
He's on the other side of self-care. There's various opinions about it. Some people do many times. I tried the semen retention. I tried the retention. I tried Eastern style. Don't think it worked though. I still got tired.
Well,
That was so fucking crazy. Oh my god.
You're a big guy like
Bro.
Fury. What do you think now when you see him box based on what you experienced?
He's known for his stamina. That's insane. I don't understand it.
You think he beats Usyk?
Yeah.
Are you ready to fight again? When are we going to see you in the ring?
No. Fuck that. Fuck you. I'm out of here. I'm out of here, Raheem.
Radio Raheem with Sam Hyde, who is out of here.
Never again.
He's going to retire undefeated.
That's right.
Well done, sir.
Yeah. Thank you, brother.
Appreciate it.
Thank you, man.
Radio Raheem with Sam Hyde.
Bro,
Smart.
fucking Sam Hyde is amazing.
Dude, he has nothing to gain and everything to lose now. Just retire 1-0, man. He literally learned how to fight and got jacked as a joke.
As a joke.
That's commitment, man. Like that's why he's the GOAT, man.
Agreed. So I have
Hassan Piker. I'm never gonna forget that post fight thing. I watched that live and I was howling.
So do you want to set up this Owen Benjamin clip?
Okay. So since everybody was asking over the way, hey guys, a lot of people have been asking us about the Gavin McGinnis supposedly being arrested and detained by the feds, and
well, that's what Josh Danny reported.
That's what Josh Danny said. It's what a lot of people were saying. Gavin took some phone call, then he was off the screen for a half hour, and whatever. Everybody was like, oh man, everybody speculated. He hasn't tweeted. He hasn't said anything to anybody all weekend. So we're like, oh shit, he's in jail. The feds got Gavin. Owen's been in a fucking redemption arc lately. Owen poured gasoline on the whole thing and set it on fire.
We don't need to set up. He kind of explains it in this clip.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Here we go. Let's see Owen's redemption arc.
I never told this guy I was going to keep this as a secret. I'm not even going to say his name, but I'm going to tell the story, and if you can probably figure it out. So I'm getting all these DMs of like, did you hear about this guy? The FBI just raided his apartment or his studio, and all these bears are like extra scared because they were part of his like little gay boys club that he did. And so I text this guy, and my friend, one of my best friends, is blogging about it. And these are not things to cry wolf about. And so I text him, I'm like, you okay? And he's like, yeah, I'm doing a prank. Don't tell anyone. Okay, I'm like, okay, cool. I'll keep the joke going. So when are you going to tell everybody? He's like, I'm not going to. I'm like,
well, it's not really a prank anymore then, is it?
It's kind of a scam and a prank.
So you're gonna say you got raided by the FBI and you're not gonna tell anybody? He's like, I never said I got raided by the. I'm like, oh, the Talmudic logic, got it. And I've been sitting on that thinking like, people are actually scared. People are actually afraid when things like that happen. People are like, oh, Big Bear, watch out. They're coming for truthers. They're coming for anybody associated with this guy. They're coming. They're not. It's a lie. All right? And it's a boy who cried wolf, and it makes it so you're just in a deception. And why would you do that to people? And then you look at these type of people, like, and I'm not trying to do a gotcha thing or call people out or anything. It just made me sick. Like, it made me like sick. And by the way, there's people that have told me secrets that I've said I won't say, and I won't. I keep my word. And I'd love to, because I don't have any secrets. I've never burdened anyone with a secret in my life. But if you want to just tell me about your disgusting scams you're doing to people, I'm the wrong person to do that to. I'm Big Bear, breaker of chains.
Yeah, that was corny, but
it was corny. But honestly, besides the cornball stuff, he's not. He's right? I mean,
I hate to do this.
Yeah. Yes. Oh, Captain, my Captain. Do we have to stand at our desk? How does this work? Are we supposed to stand at our desk now?
Fucking.
So what is this?
Owen fucking redemption arc?
Now, I guess Owen posted this text, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Supposedly. I think that's his.
Prank.
Somebody.
Don't tell. You're going to reveal it's a prank because I have friends writing blogs about it. Never. So you're going to pretend the FBI raided your studio? Tons of people are texting me freaking out. I never said they did. True. Did you spill the beans? Look like you did. We're done.
And now people are going after Josh Denny. They're going after Crip Daddy.
Wait. Hold on. What happened with Crip Daddy? So hold on. Sorry. I knew the other one.
He supposedly was playing along with the whole thing.
Oh, he was in on it? Huh.
So
that guy doesn't have a leg to stand on now.
Fuck, man. Owen.
Owen's right. I mean, look,
Gotta give Owen some props here,
Owen
man.
is 100% right. You can't argue with that there.
Did you think things would get so bad that now Owen's one of the good guys?
Hear me out. I'm going to throw this out there. Everyone could tell me to fuck off. But hear me out, Mersh.
Get Owen on?
Owen on ROTC when?
Let's bury the hatchet.
Rumble Friday, though, because
Rumble Friday.
It has to be a Rumble
Owen
Friday.
Benjamin, sit down with the boys.
Okay, here's what we're doing, because it's going to get back to him, because it always does. So here's what we're doing, because he is correct here, and we want to be fair, and fair is fair. So, Owen, we at ROTC want to formally invite you to come on the show, hang out, and maybe talk a little bit, maybe bury the hatchet. I'm just putting it out there. This is not a gotcha. This isn't a fucking joke. We're being serious, okay?
Mm-hmm.
There
Nor
you
is
go.
this any kind of a pledge to like, oh, we're never going to goof on him again.
No,
Either
either. No.
But
no.
But I have some things I would like to on the air concede to Owen.
So
think about it. He was ahead of the curve with the COVID shit, right? He happened to just fucking be building his weird little woodsman cult right around the time they were burning the whole planet down.
Right.
And now the Gavin stuff. I got this. I've said some bad shit. I got to say the good shit.
So it's out there. I'm sure someone will send it to him. Being serious, let's talk. I really know. Fuck it. I
want to bury the hatchet with Big Bear.
With Big Bear. So let's figure this out. All right. What do you say?
I mean, I still think Owen's fucking nuts.
But you know what? I think,
but I'd rather deal with nuts at this point than full of shit.
But we've had people on our show that are nuts. That doesn't, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but everyone's so full of shit, and so few people are just legitimately nuts.
Yeah.
I'd rather deal with the nuts.
Bury the hatchet.
Bury the hatchet. I like that. That's what the name of that episode's going to be.
Okay. God damn it. It's going to have to be. Anyway, update. Can I be clear before we start this video?
I already know that flooring. I already know that staircase.
We all know. Anybody watching this knows. Any old time ROTC fan knows. So what's funny is this weekend I had put a bunch of clips up because we were like backlogged on clips because we had that strike, so we couldn't upload for like a week to the clip channel. But of course, Taper kept clipping, so I just uploaded a whole bunch of them. But I was getting some comments, and a lot of the comments were like, I don't want to be the one to say it, but we need more Dayton Hypernova. We need more Dayton Hypernova. Here's what happened. We had another clip up on the clip channel, Dayton Hypernova, but that video was taken down. I'm not even going to say the words of why it was taken down because they're looking for any reason. But let's say it was just taken down for something we spoke of earlier on Twitter that happened to Alex Pearson. Let's put it that way, right? So whatever. Of course, if you remember that video, we never mentioned anything about that thing. All we did was goof on him. Maybe mention it in passing, but nothing else. However, that was what they used to take it down. So I want to be clear here. This video we're about to watch is somebody we've covered for a very long time. We're not talking about anything that has to do with any politics, any medical stuff. This is just somebody that we like to cover, who is somebody who has their shit out there on YouTube and has for years. Anyway, title of this video.
Can I also just say real quick, safe and effective.
Safe and effective.
Just to cover our bases.
Brought to you by Pfizer. Title of this video from Dayton Hypernova is Mom and Dad complaining how a person who hasn't honored their word to them is inconsiderate hypocrites.
Nice title.
Now, you know, it's funny. You can read this in any way, and it still makes the same amount of sense. Watch. Hypocrites inconsiderate is them to word their honored hasn't who person a how complaining dad mom.
Yeah, that's a Dayton title.
So he uses every character. Like, he uses every character they allow you to use in a title. So here we go. Now, as you know with Dayton video, I haven't watched any of this, by the way. It's not even one I skimmed. This one I just got, like, very recently. So we can't really hear what they're saying downstairs. But now here we go. He goes to his room. Now, I want you to look at the floor. I want everybody to look at the floor. Let me make this full screen. The dust and stuff, because there's new people that might not know this.
Oh, God, that's from his. That's
his skin because he has eczema really bad. So we've literally seen him making videos of him sweeping up his skin. So what you see on the floor isn't like dirt. By the way, he's also messy. Look at the garbage on the floor.
Dude, the thing is I'm messy too, right? But like a simple, picking up some stuff when it starts to get messy. And honestly, the lifesaver, man, this guy just needs a dust buster. Like that's changed the game for me. Get a dust buster, homie.
He's molting, somebody said. And you know what I'm noticing?
Always like found.
You know what I'm
footage.
noticing? Did you notice something? The rest of the house is really clean. You could see that, right?
Yeah, it's just his little pig
It's just his little thing. Now, for those
pigsty.
yeah, look, I've explained. There's an entire playlist on the Clips channel if you want to know who Dayton is more specifically. That's his elderly mother walking downstairs, who pays. Oh my God, bro! We've never really gotten this much of this look at his room. No, honestly, he rarely usually goes to the bathroom. Bro, look at this. He's a hoarder.
Yeah, that is. See, I can't let things get too messy before I start to go crazy.
What a fucking pig, man! Don't do that. Oh no! The
bed,
no!
the
Look
bed,
at the stain.
The bed is disgusting.
Look at the
oh,
stain.
Yeah, you didn't notice that. You didn't even notice that when you first went in.
No.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Those sheets never get washed.
No.
This is disgusting. This
like
is
some,
even.
like, it looks like an old. It looks like a fucking like an old person died in that bed. What the fuck is?
I in my bed.
I am fucking horrified.
Brought to you by Pfizer.
Thank you. They have a cat.
That cat's waiting for him to die.
I just overheard my parents talking.
Well, that cat and me have a lot in common. I won't. I don't. I'm just because
That voice is getting a little deeper. Is somebody missing some treatments?
No, here's the thing with him. Just so you guys know, this is not me. We're not criticizing anything. We're just saying he doesn't take any treatment. Like he just dresses differently. Like he's not taking any treatment or anything, and like HRT or anything. And also look at the bulge.
No, why?
Everybody look at the bulge.
I did. No.
Everybody look at the bulge.
All right, we looked.
I refuse.
Okay.
In their bedroom, and they were talking for like quite a while.
See if I can turn
I
them up
just
a bit.
turned the camera on, but they were talking. I don't know. It seemed like a half hour or something, but anyway, they were talking for quite a while. And my mom was very upset, talking about
Space Monkey in the Rumble chat goes. He probably has like 6 cats dead under the bed.
someone who someone who had agreed to do something to help them with their pond. I mean, they have a pond in the backyard. Something to do with their pond and garden and situation, whatever it is. I couldn't really comprehend everything they were saying.
Oh, the slurring again. He's
Yeah, you are pilled up.
Yeah.
Kind of parts of the conversation I couldn't really hear. But anyway, every time I heard my mom like really talk angry, it was about it seemed to be about them reaching out or whatever to texting a person who wasn't texting back, and she was like talking to my dad about how they, as in her and him, like she was basically saying that how my dad.
Oh my God! Can we get to it?
He's getting there.
Be that inconsiderate to a person who's being that inconsiderate, and I mean, my parents are the biggest fucking hypocrites.
Then move.
Yeah, move. Get rid of those fucks.
You're not paying rent. Why don't you move?
Imaginable in the situation of my life, they're like huge hypocrites. So it's ironic for her to even like. I wish I would have had recorded when I heard her say that. I hear her talking on the phone downstairs. Anyway, I think it sounds like someone's on the phone. Anyway,
Dude, his voice. There's something going on. I don't know if it's medication adjustment or what it is.
right, maybe I should record that. You know, psoriasis.
Here we go.
You know,
Here we go.
This shit all over. You know, arms and legs. This.
All right, you don't have to show it.
Look at his foot. Everyone, look at his foot.
Ah,
Everyone, look at his
God,
foot.
That is disgusting.
I'm trying to look away, and then I look at the floor, and then I look back at the foot. Then
There's
back
nowhere
at the
to
floor,
look. There's nowhere to look, Frozen.
Everybody, look at the foot.
It's like he opened up the Ark of the Covenant.
Here, hold on. I'm clipping it. There it is.
This looks like a fucking
Look at those
chemical
fucking
burn
toenails.
victim.
Oh my God. Hold on. Put it back up. There it is. Oh my God, dude. Dude, that is bad.
His leg looks like a prop from the set of The Reanimator.
It's bad, right?
It's disgusting shit that bleeds. I mean, I've started taking turmeric.
Why do we
for
need to see the other one?
more
Disgusting shit that bleeds. But enough about women, am I right, guys? Hey,
He has to have a bunch of unhealthy habits that are,
Hey, real quick, check
exacerbating that eczema.
check show links real quick. I tossed something in there.
Oh, come on, man. Why would you do that?
Friday's gonna be my day to get revenge.
Dayton Hyperfoot.
recently, but I never really knew anything about turmeric before, and I didn't know it helped that much. Well, it helps
Dude,
quite
his
a bit.
room is just
but-
covered with like Amazon packages and
And
packaging
eBay, and you saw the eBay stuff too,
eBay.
because he uses there's his parents' credit card to order dresses for his boutique.
At that time, when I was getting beat regularly, I never knew anything about
He was getting beat by his dead brother.
turmeric, or that it would help me a lot, and I couldn't afford any reasonable.
Royce, for those few new viewers on Rumble, you want to maybe explain his business model of his
Okay,
boutique?
so the business model of his boutique is Dayton Hypernova. What she wants to do is that she wants to get order like hand-me-down stuff, like, you know, secondhand stuff from a Goodwill or from eBay or whatever, right? And then what she is going to do is she is going to open a boutique store where people can go in. But if you think, oh, well, that's not a bad idea. I mean, if you mark up the prices enough, you don't have to pay. See, because in Dayton Hypernova's boutique store, it's free if you want, but they just ask for a donation. But he believes in the kindness of people. So people are just going to donate enough money to keep it open and to pay rent and to pay for power and to pay for water.
Why are the people that are always talking about the kindness of people are always the ones that need the kindness?
Are always also not kind themselves too.
That's what I mean. Then they're never giving kindness.
Yeah.
Treatments.
Yeah, we need to fix this whole take a penny, leave a penny thing here with these people, right? It seems
Yeah,
like you
because it's like I'm
always
eating
take
20 pennies and you're taking all the pennies.
Yeah.
You know, at a dermatologist's office, you know, at my income level, which
What's your income level?
What's your
Nothing.
income level?
You make $100 for
You don't
doing
even
what-
have to file.
was based on my parents' idea of what I deserved.
First off, it's fucked up. Your parents still can't claim you as a dependent because they should be able to, right?
From what I work like for working.
Plus,
for
I'll be
them,
honest with you. I don't think that's what they think you deserve. I think if you ask them, they're paying you more than they think you deserve.
The housemaid,
They're paying for you to shut up, and you never shut up.
you know, laundry and house
Here it is.
cleaning.
Here it is.
Cleaning up all.
35 years old, new Rumble people. 35 years old, trans, living with his parents for as long as we've been covering her. Sorry if I misgender. I'm new at this.
They, them. Just go with they, them.
They,
It's
them.
always easier.
Them. I'm going to just say Dayton.
There you
Dayton has used to live with his brother used to live there, Sherman, and he say his brother used to beat him up because he was trans. That never happened, by the way. No, the police department knows him because he's a problem. The LGBTQ community in Dayton hate him. They've said it. That's not us saying it. That's them. He's insufferable. He steals his mom's credit card to buy stuff for that little boutique store that I told you earlier. One time, his dad was being nice because Dayton, by the way, both of his parents are like in their mid-70s. Dayton was asking that he wanted pizza. His dad ordered pizza, but he didn't order it from the right pizza place, the one that Dayton likes. So he got mad and started screaming at his father. He made his dad wake up at 4 a.m. and drive 3 hours so he could meet Nicole Richie at a comic book convention.
God, that's right.
Oh, and
He's
he
an
threw on Christmas, I believe, he threw a wine glass at his brother's head.
Oh, yes.
And said he was abusive.
Yeah, he broke a wine glass on his brother's head.
Told people who abused me, all this shit.
And they were asked to politely leave an Outback Steakhouse because they were fighting.
So
I remember the Outback
Remember the
Steakhouse
Outback?
one.
That's
Yeah, and
an
it was
early-
Christina Ricci, by the way, not Nicole Ricci.
I apologize. You're right. I apologize. One of those hoes.
Long rant, more than necessary, guys.
Owen Benjamin's ex.
But the whole point is these people are crazy assholes who are, you know,
Yeah, they're
doing all this
nuts.
crazy
You could see how nuts they are. I could see it.
shit, letting a skinhead beat me. And
My favorite Dayton moment was when he was just like filming, you know, as he does. He's filming his family, And his sisters, his brother-in-law just looks over at him and goes, "Hi, Dayton."
Yes.
Right, and then he went and hid.
And then he hid. And then he went and hid. That's
Hid
right.
and talked shit about him.
Then he went and hid in the closet.
Skip
That reminds us.
payments, they have skip
Also,
payments.
he calls his brother-in-law a Nazi when his brother-in-law is black.
Oh, that's
Well,
right.
Actually, no. His brother-in-law's a Nazi, and he calls his brother a Nazi, even though his brother's long since been dead.
And he's mad at his sister because she only has 2 pride flags.
It's not enough.
And she needs more. Oh my God! Everything he does is. Oh, by the way,
totally
understand we're forgetting things. You new people honestly tell you watch that playlist. This guy's story
This woman's story.
This woman's story is.
I know.
This woman's story is so pathetic and hilarious. And we so far are the only ones that got the juice for these because these are unlisted and he only posts them one place. And Daddy's got an inside source.
Since spring 2020.
Also, he's a professional tinfoil artist.
Oh my God! I forgot about the tinfoil art.
That was art.
So he used a bunch of his parents' aluminum foil after his brother died while they were grieving. Okay, keep this in mind. The timing is important. His parents are grieving. He made them try.
He's making tinfoil art in the
drive
attic.
him to the store to buy a bunch of rolls of tinfoil so he could make tinfoil art.
They didn't pay me 7 months of, I think it was about 7 months, or 6 or 7 months of the year 2020. During the pandemic lockdowns, I worked every week of that year, and they only basically paid me 50% of that year, probably slightly.
They only paid him 50%. I want to keep in mind for people that don't know, his parents don't have to pay them. They give him $100 because they feel bad.
Yeah.
The only thing that they ask him to do, and we've seen this several times, is okay, but you have to do all of our laundry, and we'll give you $100 a week. He doesn't even do the laundry.
No, he doesn't even do that.
No, and they still pay him.
Less, because I think it was like nearly 7 months or something like that. And basically they skipped payments for 2 entire seasons of the year. And that.
But that's good for you. See, when you're filing taxes, if they paid you under the table, and that means you keep more of your money. Is he stupid?
Yes.
You idiot. That's what you want. That way, if you're making that less money, also, I bet, oh my God, Mersh, fuck, I just figured out what the issue is here. Their parents are they're doing half of it under the table because they want him to still qualify for all the medical programs because he's under the poverty level.
Of course.
So they're probably doing it as a favor. I has to be because let's just say that I know situations where that occurs, right?
He probably gets SSI or something too.
Of
I'm
course,
sure.
and there's a threshold of how much money you make versus how much you get, right? They're probably doing it as a favor so he doesn't get fucked. And he's out there going like, and they didn't give me until I say how much money they gave me, so when I file taxes. I wish his parents would give him $50,000 one time. That way he loses all his benefits for a year. That's
That would
it.
be funny.
That's all. $50,000, but they have to report it as payment.
And they skipped all of last summer, which was another $1,000 they didn't pay. So all in all, that was.
By the way, they didn't get a chance to pay it because they were not this summer, but last summer they were grieving the death of their other son.
Yeah, your other son, the good one. Well,
Right.
the better one.
Wrong kid, Dad. Fucking. That's probably why they might have been a little behind in the summer, Dayton.
$4,000 between the $3,000 in 2020 and $1,000 last year, and this year they skipped like 2 months or so.
Bro, he's living in their house for free. They're buying all his food. They're giving him $100, and he's complaining.
Of course.
He's still doing this, Mersh. When we started this was like 4 years ago. We started this about.
It's been a journey with this guy.
This is an OG, right? This is like when I had a chalkboard behind me, kind of shit. And he's only getting worse since his brother died.
Because he now doesn't even have like his main villain anymore to blame all his problems on.
This guy. You're right. And remember, we said it. Remember, we said it. As soon as his brother died, we called this. We go, he doesn't have a villain anymore, so he's going to get worse. He's going to get worse because he's going to, now remember,
He's going to deteriorate. He doesn't have at least something to focus on.
Yep. Go ahead, Frozen.
Also, he had device errors. So in the beginning, he had the laptop.
The laptop, he filmed exclusively on a laptop.
Then he went to his phone, and then I get
Then
he
a
went to
used iPad. Yep.
And now back to his phone. I guess he had to sell the iPad.
The phone is his brother's old phone.
It was like another 500 or something. So it was like over 4,000, almost 500, almost $5,000 I haven't been paid since spring of 2020 for the work that I do, which is.
Remember when his dad said, "Oh my God, man, I remember." This is like sparking so much stuff. Remember when his dad said, "If I give you, what was the amount? Like $10,000 right now, will you move out?" Remember that?
Yeah, and he wouldn't take it.
And he goes, "No, I won't take it." He's like, "I'll give you $10,000 right now, but you have to move out." And not only did he have to move right away, he was still going to give him 90 days. He goes, "I'll give you $10,000, and then in 90 days you have to move out." He said no.
Below minimum wage, and it's non-tip.
Hey Royce, you're
It's
forgetting
non-tipped,
one point in the story, and Danny just said it. Remember the producer of the Dr. Phil show?
Yeah. So then the producer of the Dr. Phil show contacted him. Do you remember that?
Was that a real thing?
Yeah. The producer of Dr. Phil show.
I never knew if that was a troll or not.
Yeah, it was me, by the way.
Enough time. That's what I was going to say. I thought it was a troll.
Enough time has gone by. Look, it was me. Okay. I was the producer for the Dr.
Because wasn't the whole bit like, would you like to meet Christina Ricci?
Yes. And I forgot. I think I used Emmanuel Rodriguez, actually. And I presented myself as a producer for Dr. Phil. And I remember my first message was like, "Hi, Earl Schultz. Is this Earl Schultz? I was given information because I heard that you wanted to be on Dr. Phil," because he kept saying he wanted to be on Dr. Phil. And he replied, he goes, "Yes, but Earl, please don't dead name me. My name is," like, he actually corrected he almost, like, imagine if I really was a producer, right? You're about to blow it all because they called you Earl, but then he corrected me, and I apologized. I go, "Earl, I'm so sorry for dead naming you. Blah, blah, blah. I really apologize." And then he kind of got hip to it. I don't know how. I think he just kind of got scared, but he really was like, and he was saying, "And my brother beats me in this house, and I really want to go on there and show you my narcissistic parents." And then he send me like all the videos that he had done, but then he figured it out and he stopped talking to me.
Yeah, you know.
How are you gonna do? Yeah, Earl.
Wages, so it's below minimum wage for how low it is. It's ridiculous, and these people are,
It was me, Dayton. It was me all.
Accountants.
The brother's still alive. He comes out.
No, nah. The brother shows up in the mirror like the Ultimate Warrior.
Yes.
And then
for some reason Hulk can see him, and for some reason we can all see him, but for some reason Bischoff can't see him.
Yeah, which is
that
weird.
wasn't well planned.
Their money, and they are breaking the law.
Okay, but I'll tell you what, Dayton. If they're breaking the law, you know what you should do? Report them. Report them.
Not paying the regular employee regularly.
You're not an employee. They're giving you an allowance.
And they're lying on my tax returns, which I didn't even turn in this year because I refused to sign something that was a lie. That they tried to pass as a lie.
Are you publicly trying to imply that your parents committed tax fraud to help you? You understand, Dane, if they get in trouble and they put a lien on that house, you're not going to have a place to live. What are you doing?
This is not very long-term thinking. Nor is it very gracious.
And I'll even be honest with you. This is not, normally I try to skim through the Dayton videos because I prefer to be shocked by like everybody else, but I didn't even look at this one. I got this one like late and I just threw it in the prep bag. So I kind of feel bad because I didn't know, I don't want to, his parents are really nice, right? And I don't want to get them in trouble, you know?
No.
Because this guy's an idiot. Like, what is wrong with you, man? Those are your parents, dude, and they just lost their other kid and they're still taking care of you. And you're trying to get him in trouble for tax fraud?
Because he's a miserable, selfish fuck who has no consideration for the people that feed him and house him. And the means justify the ends always, or the ends justify the means always with this person.
Wow, what a fucking dick.
he does know that the house, once that happens, the house doesn't go to him; it goes to the bank.
It goes to
right?
the bank. I don't know what he's doing.
You know, it's pitiful, and I have a copy of that, which I didn't sign. I have a copy of that.
Are you? Is he implying that he's going to blackmail them?
Yeah, this is now extortion. Feels
I
like.
have that paper that is that I was supposed to sign that I didn't sign when I saw. You know, they tried to sneak past me. They were saying that I didn't work as much as I did. I worked every week of last year, so they tried to lie about how much I worked just to cover their asses.
And now you're going to have these inept IRS cops going in there. We saw how bad they are, just shooting everybody.
When they are
Shooting each other in the back.
Everyone's dead.
Liars. They're fundamentalist Christians who are wealthy. And
by the way, I want to be clear here. They are not wealthy.
No.
They're not broke. But
they live in Dayton, Ohio.
Yeah, and the father worked really hard and bought a home. You know what I mean? But he relies on Social Security.
Every book in the Bible that talks about how horrible.
Man, you guys, you people who hate the Bible sure do love quoting it whenever it can, it's convenient for you.
Seriously.
Hey, I don't have any respect for your religion or your traditions, but I'm going to throw them in your face to make you do what I want.
Religious people are, well, eye of the, like getting camels with that eye of the needle types,
That you completely butchered that Bible verse, by the way. Taking a camel to an eye of a needle, that's not...
level of sin in wealthy people who can't get to heaven, all that stuff. And because I wear women's clothing, I'm a sinner going to hell because one or two scriptures.
Let me explain something to you. Whether you believe in the concept of heaven or not, that's everyone's individual choice. But let's say, since you're using Christianity, let's just do this. Do you think that the reason you wouldn't get into heaven is because you wear women's clothing? Or do you think the reason you wouldn't get into heaven is because you have no respect for your father, for your mother, for your brother, and now you're trying to get them in trouble with the law? You constantly steal their stuff. You have zero respect for anybody around you. You hate your sister. The entire LGBTQ community hates you. Do you think that the reason is because you're wearing culottes? Is that the reason you think it is? Because I don't really think so.
I don't think that's the problem.
I have a feeling that I don't think so. In biblical times, all these dudes wore these dresses. I don't think that's the problem here.
I don't think that's a problem.
Yeah.
I think the problem is you.
Yeah. By the way, Scottish people that wear kilts don't go to heaven either, apparently. Like, what is this guy?
None of them.
What an idiot this guy fucking is.
Tell me Roddy Piper's not going to heaven?
Yeah, come on.
Please.
In the Bible about that, which I think are Old Testament, which has nothing to do with Jesus' teachings, and everything about their behavior goes against Jesus' teaching. I mean, all of that stuff about letting a skinhead beat the shit out of me.
That was actually in, I think, Leviticus.
In our home, paying me a very low wage that is criminally low, and then skipping.
I think that was in 2 John.
Thousands of dollars, all this ridiculous shit. Well, I'm just getting this on record right now about the fact that they're just before I started recording, or I get for a while before I started recording, or decided to record this video while they were still bickering about whatever they're talking about some hypocritical person.
Yeah, they're picking about whatever. They were talking about getting a moving van for that fuck that lives upstairs. I'm not really sure who they're talking about. They were talking about doing an eviction notice for somebody that lived in the house that was upstairs.
Yeah, so somebody that kept making all of us upset that we all hate.
Yeah, but I don't know who they're talking about because Sherman's not here
not
anymore.
Me. It's probably my sister. Maybe she was going to move back in.
It's
and
probably
stop
that.
it.
Yeah. Can't be Sherman because he's dead.
I don't have anything to worry about though.
By the way, Sherman died of aluminum poisoning. I'm just putting that out there.
Is it that's?
I'm kidding.
It took me a second.
I'm kidding.
Oh my god, because of the stupid artwork. It took me a second. I'm like, wait, what? That was the whole plan.
Shyamalan twist.
Whatever.
It was me, Austin. It was me all along.
Exactly.
In this house.
Well, he does look like a pill man.
The person agreed to do for their pond. It's white people problems. Shit, it's that basically thing, and they're complaining and they're calling them black friend to, their only black friend who's the only pro-Trump black.
By the way, he has no friends, white, black, or any kind.
Yeah, but he's calling them out.
Yeah.
That is in the city of Dayton, basically, as their like good friend, and they're just like.
Wow, so they're friends with a black guy who holds the same values and traditions they do?
What?
Then I guess that means they're not racist, you dumb fuck. No, for real.
I know, you're 100%. No,
Like,
you are 100%
they
right.
were one black guy friend that they only like because they agree with him on many of life's issues. Yeah, that's what a friend is. Now, if they were racist, they would be like, wow, I'm not even going to be friends with this guy, even though he's cool and based, because I can't be consorting with them in my home.
Going to him to, it sounds like they're going to him to, get him to do the work that somebody else promised to do. So I'm just like, I'm venting a little bit obviously about this, but it's just fascinating to me because it just feels like poetic justice. And it's ridiculous, like the kind of hypocrisy that goes on in this family. All the violence and cheating people out of money and then, complaining and then literally having the audacity to say, it's like, we would never be this inconsiderate to a person. It's like, you spent 7 years allowing a skinhead to beat the shit out of us.
Bro, he hasn't stopped the line.
No, and it's like he's been dead now for a while, homie.
Yeah.
Person half the size of the skinhead, like who was wearing dresses around the skinhead. It's like this. My mom's like right out there walking around. So I'm like, see if I can.
Man, I'm looking at their yard and their lawn. Really, it's true. It's perfectly manicured. It's only his room. It's a mess.
See her now, but she walked over there. Anyway, I'm just venting. It's ridiculous. I don't know, but it's just.
Who are you venting to, Dayton? I'm like the only person. We're the only people that watch this video now. That's a lot of Burp B's fucking lip wax.
I'm just recording this as a video diary about how insanely, ridiculously hypocritical and bigoted my family are. They're religious bigots, and they are thieves, and they are hypocrites, and they're mongrels.
They're what?
Mongrels.
Did he call them mongrels?
But then you're living off of them, right?
What does that make you?
A flea.
A parasite that feeds off of mongrels.
That's a good point. Your words.
Horrible people. And I'm just venting about it.
Mongrel technically isn't racist, but mongrel is definitely something you would add to a racist word as a.
Of course.
As a
Yeah, it's
boost.
like a good racist adjective to add in there. No, but
Exactly.
it's like, okay, then Dayton. Here's the thing, right? If I thought that people were like seriously like genocidal maniacs, like complete psychos, like or like satanic accelerationists.
Oh,
then I
that's
would
the
be
name of my
like-
band.
I'd be like, yeah, I'm not going to be associated with you people. I'm not going to live here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to be a part of this. So if they're such horrible people, why are you living off of them? It feels a bit weird. Like, how would you do that with a good
Well,
conscience?
because he has eczema and he has anxiety, and because of those things. Remember at the very beginning of this, he had just come back from moving. Very beginning of the saga, he had come back because he was living with friends, and apparently something happened that all his friends put his shit in the yard and told him to leave the house he was staying. His roommates told him to leave the house he was at. Like again, he was the problem there too.
Of course, it's a theme.
Because it's absolutely disgraceful. It's sad. I'm going to move the fuck out of here, I guess, because it's ridiculous. And the weather's going to be bad enough soon again. It's going to start affecting my psoriasis all over my body. Right now, it's as mild as it really gets. Because it's the middle of summer, so I should probably get the hell out of here.
Say whatever the
Doors
hell.
open, leave.
Yeah, exactly. You could.
Yeah, you've been saying this for 5 years now.
You know what else is open? The second story window.
Yeah, go for it. Go Chris Chan right out that window.
Uh-huh.
You're
And the
free.
savings are decent enough, even though they owe me thousands more. I would be doing a lot better if they actually honored what they are supposed to do in their lives.
Dane, I'll give you $10,000 right now. You move out. I'll give it to you for my own money if you leave.
I'll throw in a couple bucks.
So $10,005 right now if you move out.
Exactly.
Mersh has some upcoming expenditures that he has to worry about. Let's see here. Jack Cat. No, that's not the Jack Cat. I listened to my very first full-length Joe Rogan interview this morning at work because he had Aaron Rodgers, and it was surprisingly based. Yeah, we already played it. Jack Cat, I listened. Oh, you already said that. Jack Cat said Mersh said it's best Friday night. Said it best Friday night on Night Live. Sam Hyde is a goddamn motherfucking goat. He nominated his fight and is a big boy. All hail the Candyman. Jack Cat, a good cuddle with a girlfriend is always nice here or there. After we fuck, though. Tony Tiger just said, he's doing it. Petrol. Stop, it's gasoline. Johnny smiles. All you guys do is cover Owen. It's really
there it is.
It's really annoying.
That's funny.
It's really annoying. Please cover Brendan Schaub more.
I haven't heard that in a while. That was a good one.
Fuck. Anthony Cumbox bought a beer. Remember when they just happened to announce the COVID vax was ready a week after the 2020 election? Weird coincidence. Also, Smith Machine? Jack Cat bought another beer. Thank you, Mr. Cat. Meow. We learned how to speak cat the other day. Meow. What was the sexy one? I forget. But there was a sexy one for sure. All right. Yeah, you're here.
Okay, no, I blanked out for a second.
Is the stream still going? It looks like it's
No,
still
it was
going.
me. This was me.
Okay, cool. Just making sure. Yeah. Okay, Mersh disappeared. Are you guys there? Guys? Anybody? Hello? What's going on? Did the internet go down? I think it might have.